afternoon and thank you so much for your time. My name is Lillian Muli and this is the latest. A 37-year-old British national, Hein Jeremy, has been arrested after his drone allegedly strayed into DP William Ruto's residence in Karen, Nairobi. Regional Police Boss Augustine Nthumbi says Jeremy has been detained and is being grilled over the incident that has caused panic. The Monday evening incident was reported by DP Ruto's wife, Rachel Ruto.
The drone had come from the home of a neighbor by the name of Hein Jeremy. He's a British national. So when they went to the home, they recovered the drone. And after they recovered the drone, now it was confiscated and investigations are ongoing. Today morning, I summoned the owner of that drone. He came to my office, and our investigators, led by our RCIO, Mr. Nakwaka, took up the investigations. And so now it's about we wait for investigations, because our teams on the ground, that is our DCI officers, including of the ATPU and the NIS, going to look at the memory cards inside that device to see whatever it has.
Mama Sarah Obama, the paternal grandmother of former U.S. President Barrack Obama, was today laid to rest at her home in Kogelo, Siaya, in accordance with Islam burial protocols. The burial was attended by various leaders, including Foreign Affairs CS Rachel Omamo, who delivered President Uhuru Kenyatta's condolence message. Mama Sarah, who passed on Monday morning while undergoing treatment in Kisumu, was eulogized as a steadfast force in championing for education and the rights of the less fortunate. She died aged 99. And was buried next to her husband, Jadwong Barack Hussein Obama, who died in 1975, aged 105.
And well wishes from far and wide. This contributed to our efforts of making Kenya a destination of choice for tourists. Therefore, we mourn and pay homage to this visionary lady. Let us also celebrate her life and achievements. Although she has left us, her inspirational life will remain a great legacy to her family and many others who knew her. As a nation, we are privileged that she lived amongst us, and we thank God for the time we shared with her. To the larger Obama family, may God comfort and guide you during this difficult time of mourning. It is my prayer that the Almighty God will give you the strength and grace to bear the loss. May Allah rest her soul in everlasting peace. We surely belong to Allah, and to Him we shall return.
And may she rest in eternal peace. Kilimo House, which is the headquarters to the Ministry of Agriculture, has been closed. The closure follows a rise in the number of COVID-19 infections at the building, which houses hundreds of Agriculture and Livestock Ministry employees. Subsequently, hundreds of employees based in the building have been asked to work from home. And an examination invigilator has been arrested over alleged exams irregularities in Migori. Announcing the arrest, Education Cabinet Secretary George Magoha said the ministry has also unearthed a syndicate through which examination materials are exposed and questions shared using university students. The ministry has also put on the spot 6 schools, 3 from Nyamira and 3 in Banissa, Mandera County.
Today, we have arrested an invigilator at a center in Migori County who was sharing some of the materials that are exposed before the scheduled time. The Invigilator is now in the custody of the Kenyan police officers and will be arraigned in court to face criminal charges. In the meantime, all examination materials are safe and that no candidate will be allowed to have any unfair advantage in the ongoing examinations.
The Amani National Congress Parliamentary Group has told off their NASA counterpart ODM over the perceived control of the BBI process, saying they will work with President Uhuru Kenyatta in ensuring the referendum is a success. The statement coming in the backdrop of allegations by ODM that the newly announced One Kenya alliance, comprising ANC leader Musalia Mudavadi, Wiper's Kalonzo Musyoka and KANU's Gideon Moi, was plotting to push out ODM from the BBI process.
We want to tell ODM that BBI is not your document. Sasa hivi BBI ni document ya Wakenya wote. Kama nyinyi mnataka kuachana na BBI, nyinyi wachaneni nayo. Sasa hiyo document iko kwa mikono ya Wakenya and we shall take it to the greater heights zenye nafaa iende kule. Na muache kublackmail watu. Ati mkikosana kidogo na rais, mkiona rais anajaribu kupanga nchi kwa sababu sasa hivi tuko wakati wa COVID. Hamwezi harakisha kila mtu wasonge na speed yenyu.
Sisi hatu kutoka kwa tumbo ya mama na viti za bunge. Ulitoa mimi katika committee energy. I'm still here and blossoming and very energetic and supporting Musalia Mudavadi for president. Kwa hivyo umetoa Malala ndio huyu hapa. Na hakuna mahali mtampeleka na sisi hatutatishwa, na sisi tunaunga Mheshimiwa Musalia mkono na Mheshimiwa Uhuru Kenyatta mkono walainishe nchi ya Kenya.
BBI ended. What we have now is a constitutional amendment bill, otherwise known as the referendum bill. And that's why we are focused. So the discussions on BBI are misplaced.
A section of ODM leaders led by Minority Chief Whip Junet Mohammed have accused their NASA counterparts of attempting to edge out Raila Odinga from the BBI equation. The leaders told those trying to sideline the party that they will support the process to its logical conclusion. During a briefing at Parliament buildings, Junet Mohammed, who doubles up as the BBI Secretariat co-chair, dismissed claims that the office had been moved to the office of the president.
Don't push ODM out of BBI by force. There are forces who have, small boys who have come to town now, who really want to push ODM out of BBI. I don't know for what reason. ODM is one of the parties that have huge stake in the BBI as a party. How do you walk out of your own agenda? How do you walk out on your own, constitutional amendment bill? I represent ODM as a co-chair in the Secretariat. Have I resigned from the Secretariat? The BBI is on course. Reggae is on course. And I can tell you, latest by July, God willing, we are going to have a referendum in Kenya.
Why is it that parties like ANC would fight tooth and nail to make sure that ODM is out of that BBI battle so that they can find a seat at the table? There's a seat for everybody on that table. They don't have to try to push out ODM. ODM is a supporter and a proponent of BBI, and we will never move in order to give space for ANC. Parties that have no conviction.
Parents who apply for adoption of children will now enjoy a 1-month fully paid leave. This follows the signing into law of the new Employment Amendment Bill of 2019 by President Uhuru Kenyatta. The president also assented to Business Laws Amendment Bill of 2021. On its part, the Business Laws Amendment Act of 2021 amends several statutes to facilitate the ease of doing business in Kenya. The signing ceremony at State House, Nairobi, was attended by National Assembly Speaker Justin Muturi, Majority Leader Amos Kimunya, and Clerk Michael Sialai. And members of parliament in Tanzania have unanimously approved the nomination of Dr. Philip Mpango as the country's next vice president. Tanzanian President Samia Suluhu nominated Dr. Mpango, who has served as finance minister since 2015. In his address to parliament, Mpango told his fellow MPs that he will support Suluhu in discharging her mandate, especially the fight against corruption.
Sheria ya taifa ya makatibu, naomba maji ya kunywa.
Mwanzoni nimemshukuru mama yetu Mheshimiwa Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan kwa kufikiria kwamba Philip Mpango anaweza kumsaidia kubeba jukumu hili la taifa letu. Lakini niliwashukuru pia chama changu, ndivyo nilivyosema. Kwa hiyo naomba kwa namna ya pekee ni ushukuru sana uongozi wa chama chetu ambao umethibitisha pendekezo la Mama Samia Suluhu Hassan kwamba niweze kumsaidia kazi na wakaridhia.
Traffic has resumed in Egypt's Suez Canal after a stranded container ship blocking it for nearly a week was finally freed by salvage crews. Tugboats honked their horns in celebration as the 400-meter-long Ever Given was dislodged on Monday with the help of dredgers. Hundreds of ships are waiting to pass through the canal, which links the Mediterranean to the Red Sea. Egyptian officials say the backlog of ships waiting to transit through should be cleared in around 3 days, but experts believe the knock-on effect on global shipping could take weeks or even months to resolve.